Hey team, today I'm going to be showing you how to complete a CC visit note inside Hospice First for the purposes of CC billing. Once you've logged into the portal, you're going to go to Patients, and you'll need to search for the patient by last name. In this case, the patient I'm interested in charting on has already popped up, so I'll just go to Documents. Once here, I'm going to need to create a new document. The first step is always making sure that the first drop-down menu has SN or Skilled Nurse selected. Once selected, you'll go to the second drop-down menu and you'll choose PRN Progress Note. It'll automatically open for you. And then you're going to go ahead and go in and choose the visit date and the visit duration. In this case, we're going to be documenting on a shift that went from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And you'll hit recalculate visit. You'll notice here that it gives me my visit duration. If I know that my visit was a 13-hour visit or an 11-hour visit or a 12-hour visit, I should be looking for that number here. It's also very important to remember to do this so that you can double check to make sure that you didn't input any of the information incorrectly. In this case, I put the end date to be before the visit date begins, and in that case, I got a negative hour reading. This means that something is wrong with my date or my time. So you'll need to go back and double check. Once you've input the date and the time, and you've hit the recalculate button, and everything appears to be correct, you'll move on to the next step, which is selecting the discipline. In this case, you can choose a certified nurse aide, you could choose a licensed practitioner nurse, or you can choose a skilled nurse for an RN. In this case, we'll choose licensed practitioner nurse. Under documentation reason, you're going to choose continuous care visit, and then you'll go over to the sticky note. Once you get to the sticky note, you'll need to hit Show All Codes, and you're going to be looking for CC-continuous care-billing, and hit Add Text. All of this text will automatically populate, and at the bottom, you'll want to input your name, just in case your name doesn't pop up in the P page. And you'll hit Save. Once you hit Save, give it a couple seconds to make sure that it logs it. It's very important that when you hit Save, you don't immediately go to the next page, or you could have some serious issues. Once you go to the P page, you'll go down here. The first thing you're going to choose is description, which should be continuous care. Location, which will either be home or assisted living facility. And then you'll choose your last name. If your name doesn't happen to show up whenever you're searching for it, you'll need to go down and you'll look for contracted services. Last name is services, so it's going to be in the S's. Right here. If you choose contracted services because you cannot find your name in the P page, it's very important that on page 1, at the bottom of the text, you put your name as you saw me do. And then you'll hit Save. Again, give it a couple seconds. You should see the screen flash for a quick second, letting you know that the page has been completely saved. Once here, you'll go to Documents. Once the document has been created and you see it, you'll notice that it's not electronically signed. You choose electronically signed to sign the document, and then you'll click completed. It's very important that you hit electronically signed first and then completed, or if you hit completed first, it will uncheck once you hit electronically sign. From here, you'll hit save, and you're all done. It's very important that you hit save after you've electronically signed and completed the document. If you don't do this, very often the completed box will not be checked. And you can see here that the note that I put in has a reason type, which is filled out on that first page, the visit date, which again is filled out on that first page, the date created, which is today, the date modified, which was today, and true for completed because the box is checked, and true for locked because it is locked. If you need to go in and revise the document, you'll need to hit revise in order to get into the document. If you try to click it now, the document will be in a view only method. Now, the second thing that I want to show everyone is how to document on a visit that extends past the midnight mark. So this is to say that I start my visit at 7 p.m. on the 15th and I end my visit at 7 a.m. on the 16th. In this case, you'll go SN again, select document, it'll automatically open. In this case, we're going to say that I started my shift on the 15th at 7 p.m. and you're going to go until 11:59 p.m. the next day. It's very important that you do not put 12 p.m. I'll show you really quickly what can happen if you do put 12 p.m. instead of 11:59. If you put 12 p.m., you'll get a negative reading because 12 p.m. is technically noon, 7 hours prior to 7 p.m. If you do 12 a.m., which would be the following day, you would think, if you hit recalculate, it does 19 hours because technically 12 a.m. is the following day. So it's important when you're doing these visits that extend past the midnight mark that you choose 59 p.m. and hit recalculate. And now I have 4 hours and 59 minutes, which is what I should be looking for. Then I'm going to go to LPN, continuous care visit, show, CC continuous care billing, add text. Again, I know that my name is not popping up in the P page, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my full name, and I'm going to hit save. From here, I'll go to the P page. Again, I'm going to choose description, location, and I'm going to choose contracted services because my name was not showing up in the P page earlier. And I'm going to hit save. You'll notice the quick blink letting you know that everything's done, and I can go back to the Documents tab. Now, I'm not done because I've only charted for the first half of my 12-hour shift. So now I'm going to go again and do the second half, which again started on the 16th because I went past the midnight mark. Document will automatically open. In this case, I'm going to choose the 16th because that was the second day in which my shift ended at 7 a.m. I'm going to choose 12 a.m. and I'm going to choose 7 a.m. and hit recalculate. In this case, it's been 7 hours. Under my discipline, I will choose licensed practitioner nurse. Documentation reason is CC care visit. Under here, again, I'll choose CC continuous care billing, add text. And I'll put in my name because, again, my name is not popping up under the P page. After giving it a couple chances to save, I'll go to P page. I'll go to description, choose continuous care, and I will go ahead and I will choose home. And again, I'll go to services contracted or contracted services because my name wasn't showing up. And I'll hit save. And that's the last 7 hours of my 12-hour shift. And there you have it, the 2 visits that I made. The first one on the 15th, which was the first 4 hours and 59 minutes of my visit. And the second one on the 16th because I went past the midnight mark, which was a 7-hour visit. I'll lock the first one, hit complete, hit save. I'll go to the next one, electronically sign, hit complete, and hit save. And everything should be go. Now, it's very important to keep in mind that you have to lock your document in order for it to pop up for billing purposes. Just completing the document, if it is not locked and not completed, it will not show up for billing purposes. This is incredibly important when moving forward. Again, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to contact your manager. Otherwise, have a great day.